Hello everyone. In this tutorial, I want to show how I managed to reduce the amount of code using Redux, hooks, Typescript, and Thunk. I did a lot of research on the internet and I didn't find any implementation using all these packages and without having so much code verbose. An example app I created that allows me to sum with Redux a value or subtract it. And when I click here, it gets me a fun fact about the number, making use an API. So let's see how the code looks like. So always I have my app, also my services with my actions and reducer, and my components. Counter is this upper side, and fun fact is the bottom side. So counter and fun fact. Let's see how the action looks like for the counter. This is all I need for my action. No more, no less. Here you have just a TypeScript enum. For the reducer, we have a counter state that is a TypeScript class. So what you can see here is that I didn't create an interface plus an initial state. With a class, I can have an interface and an initial state. And in my counter reducer, then I will have the enums and I will manage the changes to my Redux store based on the action types. Now let's give it a look to the component. The nice thing now that we have with the Redux hooks is that we can import the dispatch using use dispatch, and we can also use the selector to access to the data of my Redux store. So you see here, we don't need any maps to props or maps to state. Everything is done here with just 2 lines of code. And to dispatch an action, I can do it right here from my component. So let's see how the store looks like. In my store, I have my root reducer. As before, nothing changed. When I create a new reducer, I need to add it here. And I have my root state. That is the merge of these two interfaces. And with this only action, I can execute all my dispatch actions. And with partial root state, I also have the possibility to be still type safe. And the rest remains the same. So how does it look like, for example, if I want to fetch data from an API? Let's go to my fun fact actions where I use my API. So I also have here my enum for my actions. And here I have my action that first show me this is loading text with the payload and the fun fact that is type safe. And then I get with help of actions my data. Then in the reducer, I just transform the data. This is also very important because with TypeScript, I need to be sure that I always give a string to fun fact. And then if we go to the component, you will see I just get the counter number, also from my Redux state.counter, and then send it to fun fact action. Then it dispatches the action when we get an answer over the reducer, and then we will have it. So this is a really dry code without so many verbose as we had some years ago, without having the Redux hooks. If you want more information, in the description of this video, you will have the GitHub repository so that you can give it a try. Thank you very much, and I hope this will help you with the future with your apps.